it's true that it's dangerous in India. And it made me feel unsafe.
Before I met you, I've been already like 50 plus countries, right? So,
And then,
past some racist comments and all that, like you're
mm,
coming here, taking our jobs and everything else. One wrong turn, and you're the target.
now, is there any
Yeah.
place in India where it's really tagged as unsafe?
You really have to be careful and you really have to watch out. So, in today's episode, we will talk about how safe it is to be in India or in.
The Philippines? I recently posted this video on TikTok where I answered the question if it's true that it's dangerous in India. And honestly, that was my first question when I was coming here for the first time. How about you? Did you feel the same way coming to the Philippines?
No, I told you, right? I've been to Philippines before
Yeah.
meeting you, right?
Mm-mm.
Plus,
In Manila.
yeah, apart from Philippines, I've been by that point already. Before I met you, I've been already like 50 plus countries, right? So
Ay.
for me, it was different. I didn't feel that way because I always knew there are some shady parts to it. But at the same time, yeah, when I arrived, that's when it kind of was highlighted that I have to be safe going there, going here. I have to be safe when I go out because I'm a foreigner.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I'm Indian on
Yeah.
top of it. So
Yeah, Indians have a different image in the
5, 6, yeah.
Philippines. Yeah, if we say Indian, that means they have a lot of money.
Yeah,
Because
like 5, 6.
yeah, most of the Indians in the Philippines, they have this business where they lend money and then in return there's a certain percentage, what do you call that? Certain percentage of
Interest.
interest, yeah. And if your business is focused on money, then you have lots of money, right?
Yeah.
Plus you guys wear gold.
Yeah.
And in the Philippines, it's really not usual for people to wear gold just like that. It's kind of dangerous. There's this thinking that if you wear jewelries like that bluntly outside in the Philippines, then there's 100% chance, not really 100, 90% chance that it might get snatched, especially in certain places.
Yeah.
And that's our topic for today's episode.
So, in today's episode, we will talk about how safe it is to be in India or in
The Philippines, and for better or
Banter.
so I feel like in terms of safety, there are two parts to it. There's emotional safety and then, there's physical safety. Okay, so let me tell you my experience.
In India?
In India, yeah, I have. When I first came to India, you guys were staying in Vishakhapatnam. In short, it's Vizag. And my hair was short, it was blonde, and I was so fair that time, right?
Yeah, probably. You were the fairest of all in the whole Vizag.
In Vizag that time. And then
Yeah.
whenever we go out, I feel like people kept on staring at me.
Plus, they used to stop you and take pictures, right? And there would be a crowd.
Yes.
Remember when we were going to our relative's house and they would stop you?
Yeah, there were college students.
Yeah, and the worst part is they would give me the camera to take pictures. So yeah.
There were college students and they were saying, "Oh, your hair is pretty. I want to get that hairstyle too," something like that. But then when the stare becomes so intense, it kind of made me feel so uncomfortable, especially when you're just standing alongside the road and people are just staring like that. Like it's so intense and it made me feel unsafe. That's one experience I would never forget.
Yeah, because you were not used to it. So yeah, the attention and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've seen also in some videos that some of the places in India, some of the people there really do it to foreigners. When you're a foreigner, when it's evident that you're a foreigner, you're like an instant celebrity at that place.
Yeah, like you're very different. Okay. What really gets your attention is that you're very different from them. That's not every day that they see or
Yeah,
they go through,
that's
okay?
true.
Not every day they come across people who's this white and who looks like she's from outside. So, and especially when you're a kid or studying in school, you tend to have this kind of like, want to take a picture, especially now the generation, right? So they want to take picture of everything. It happened to me in Indonesia as well, where the schools were given holidays when our ship docked, So there are like 3-4 school kids and like 400-500 kids were outside and they all wanted a picture with us. So it was like celebrity feeling.
Yeah.
We loved it. We really loved it. But at one point it was so annoying that you really have to, because we didn't have much break, right? So
Yeah.
we have to shook them up like, oh, I need to really reach where I'm going and then come back.
So are you saying that is not something
No.
not really unsafe?
No, that's not unsafe.
Mhm. It's
Unless
just
you,
unfamiliar.
yeah, I mean, unless it gets too crowded, because then in the crowd there are people who take advantage of in the crowd, you know.
So what would you say is physically unsafe when it comes to India?
Physically unsafe.
Like it's like harmful, something that you can actually
Let's
say
address
that's
it. I'm sure you know it. I know it. There are a lot of cases. So these cases are not made up stories. They have happened for sure. But also at the same time, this doesn't happen in the broad daylight or in a place where it's a touristy place, or like not a very what do you call that, like out of skirts, like in the dungeon types. So in those places it doesn't happen, but yes, it has happened. It's been happening not just to the foreigners but even to the Indian girls and all that. So I would say, yeah, there are those cases. So by physically, you were saying, right? So that's what I would say. Physically, this is one of the things. Plus, if you're wearing something, if you have an iPhone, or if you have something, in those places especially, you might
sketchy
come across
places.
sketchy places. Yeah, you shouldn't be surprised if it gets snatched out of your hand.
And with that, you can't just pinpoint a single place, state in India that it will happen in this state or in this place. It happens something like that.
I cannot actually pinpoint anything as such, but I can give you an example as such. Like, it's always not just here in India, but it applies. This rule applies throughout the world. It's always in the most developed cities. Because in those cities there are population. There's too many people living there, right? They come there for job and all that. So there's poverty. There's always some kind of development happening. So there are workers there. From all parts of life, the people come there. In those cities, whether it's London, the snatching and everything happens in London. Same thing happens in Delhi, I would say. In Mumbai, you really have to take care of these when you're in those big cities,
Especially if you're a foreigner, if you're somebody new
Yeah.
in a place, you can't, like, for me, there were some times wherein I don't really put any malice. I'm not very malicious in thinking about other people, like, hey, these people might be thinking of doing something bad to me. I didn't have that kind of thinking. You know it, right? Like, I have a very innocent thinking about people. But now that I'm living in a different country, a country where I'm not born in, I have that kind of thinking that I cannot trust everybody here. But it's just more on being on the safe side. I'm not doubting everybody at the same time. It's just I'm very neutral and defensive,
Yeah.
for anything.
I think that's how it should be, right? You just graduated, I would say. By living here, you understood the mentality and everything, like, what are the safe places and everything. Plus, you can never ever trust anyone, like, or everyone. And also, you cannot judge everyone
Right,
by the
right.
same, yeah. Just because you had experience doesn't mean that you will start judging everyone with the same lenses, So, and this applies everywhere, I would say.
Whenever you visit a new place, somewhere you're unfamiliar with, you don't know anything, you don't know anybody, it's only yourself who you can trust.
Yeah, if your instincts are telling you not to go there, just listen to them, Because, yeah, we have to remember the curiosity, that's,
Killed the cat.
yeah, it killed the cat. So, I would say, yeah, it can lead you to really good places, but at the same time, you really have to be, because you're not home, okay? So, you have to be careful when you're there. And you really have to, if let's say that you're coming here to travel and you're going to some isolated places, it's okay as long as you have some local people with you. And those local people, you have trust, somebody whom you can trust.
Or who are certified.
Yeah,
Certified tour
Yeah,
guides.
they're reviewed, highly reviewed. Yeah, so I think you have to consider those things. Don't just trust anyone you found on the street and then they will just talk good words and then you will just go with them. You might be looted or something.
It's not really about the race of the people, it's the person's mind,
Yeah.
right? And how about you in the Philippines? Remember when you used to ride the jeepney?
Yeah.
What's like that physical unsafetiness that you felt when you were in the Philippines?
I've always had this thing, because it's not just Philippines, but rather everywhere these rules apply, that there are shady parts to it. And
True.
even in Philippines, like, you react as per the surroundings. That's what I
Right.
have, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when we went to the Divisoria, my instincts right away,
Divisoria.
I'm very careful for my wallet, I'm
Yeah.
paying attention to it. My
Mhm.
wallet moved from back pocket to front pocket.
Mhm.
So it kicks in naturally,
Yeah.
you understand, you scan the place and you understand this is how I would need to be careful.
Plus, you can
So
see it in the people. Like the people's backpacks are in the front
yeah,
just to
for a
keep it
reason. Yeah,
safe.
that's for a reason why
Yeah.
they do it. It's not comfortable, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, same with Philippines. I mean, there are a few places where I felt it's a bit shady and all that across, like especially in the crowded areas. And I think bigger the city, bigger the problems. Like same in Manila, how I felt in some parts of Manila, not
Mhm.
all, but
Mhm.
in few places where you go. But I never had any of those experiences where something has or someone has actually called me out, you know, or I was targeted
Mhm.
for being an outsider or anything as such,
Yeah.
especially. So yeah, I never had that experience there. The worst part, I've had that experience when I went to the US.
Huh?
Yeah, in San Francisco. That was my first visit to San Francisco. I've been like twice or thrice, and then the first time itself, when I went out, there was this guy drunk and drug addict or someone. He passed some racist comments and all that, like you're
Mhm.
coming here, taking our jobs and everything else. So yeah, that was a bit sketchy and scary for us. So me and my friends, like we ran. So I would say that, and same thing I think happened in London as well. Some of our friends, it happened to them. They were looted. They were punished from by the gang in Beijing or Shanghai. Yeah, Shanghai. He was beaten. So beaten and looted. So it happens anywhere. It's
Yeah.
just yeah. It's a matter of, is it your day or not, or are you careful or not? Yeah, one wrong move, one wrong turn, and you're the target.
You know, when we were still in Vishakhapatnam, you will not believe all the people there are wearing big golds, medallions
Oh
of
yeah.
golds, right?
Mm.
And I was thinking, wow, nobody here snatches the
Oh
jewelries.
yeah.
I was so amazed because in the Philippines, you cannot just do that. Now, my thinking was, oh, since it's gold and jewelries are very normal in India, so I'm assuming that there's no looting or there's no snatching
Mm.
that's happening. But then you told me about what happened to mom's jewelries.
Yeah, it wasn't snatched. It was robbed,
Robbed, yeah.
stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, it happened in the train. She was sleeping and like innocent. She kept them all in one bag. They came for the bag.
Mm-hmm.
If they see that your hand or something is not touching the bag or something, they
Mm-hmm.
can easily take it.
Mm-hmm.
They took it and she didn't know. So she lost her jewelry. And then one of my friends, I mean, yeah, the snatchers aren't there as such. Only in some parts there
Mm-hmm.
might be some snatchers. But if it's your lucky day, yeah, it can happen anywhere. But at the same time, my friend's wife got snatched from a balcony actually. Somebody came on the
Your
bike and then
friend's
snatched.
wife's
Yeah, her jewelry from the
jewelries.
neck. It was snatched from the
Yeah.
neck. Yeah, and
No,
I'm
because
talking
you
about
said my
long
friend's
incident.
wife got snatched. I was like, she got
No, I
snatched.
mean like
The
yeah, that's true.
jewelry.
I would say that I didn't come across the
Mm.
snatching incident because I wear, you wear, we all wear. You would see that everyone almost wear jewelry.
Yeah,
You know.
that's because everybody feels safe to wear jewelries in
Yeah.
that particular place. But if you
Hmm.
wear jewelries in sketchy places and in places where there's a lot of people, train
Yeah,
stations,
we all do that. Like
they could follow you,
yeah, we
right?
either cover it. Like we wear collar
Uh-huh.
t-shirts,
Mm-hmm.
button it up till the top so the jewelry is not showing up,
Mm-hmm.
or else even when I travel to the trains, I don't
Mm-hmm.
nowadays we don't travel, but when I used to, I would either remove it or I would rather
And based
yeah,
on your stories, you talked about London, San Francisco, Australia. You've
yeah.
been everywhere. So I feel like everywhere can be unsafe.
everywhere. I mean, everywhere it can be unsafe, but at the same time, I would say that yeah, it gets too much highlighted. The India's issue gets too highlighted, covered, and all that. I don't know. I do not want to say that it's propaganda and all of that stuff. But
It
at the same time,
happens.
it really happens.
Yeah.
All those incidents have actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's a country of, we have to admit it. I'm not the advocate of for my country, but we have 1.4 billion people.
So much.
So yeah, there's so many people, and not everybody is rich. So you
Not
would
everybody
come across,
is well
your
off.
chances of coming across those kind of people who are not well off and who are really
Struggling.
struggling every
Yeah.
day. You might come across where they find you as an easy target. Especially when they see foreigners, they feel that okay, this is an easy target. That's why
True.
they loot you.
Yeah,
They
you-
loot foreigners.
You
right?
don't understand what they're
The
talking
tourists and all
about. You
that,
don't
yeah.
know the places.
Like the auto guys, they will charge you too much and all of that. Not all, but at least majority.
Mm-hmm.
They'll charge you because they find you an easy target for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't say that all those blames are for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
They are for a reason. They exist for a reason because those things have happened.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the bottom line is wherever you visit,
Yeah.
your safety is your responsibility.
Yeah.
And
choose
that should be your
places wisely.
priority
Yeah.
wherever you go.
Scan it. Your
Mhm.
instincts tells you beforehand.
And do a proper research before going to an adventure. Touring a place, touring a country, it requires a lot of research. You have to take time. You can't
And-
just,
That's very true. Plus, like, I can tell you, when you're coming to, let's say that you're coming to India and you are going to Delhi, then even as locals like us, we don't go. We know, we are aware of those shady places and all that. We don't go to those places. So I don't understand why, as a foreigner or a tourist, do you have to visit those places?
True.
Because those are the places that you need to avoid in the first place. If not, you will have an experience for the lifetime, that will leave a trauma behind.
Right, like
So-
in the Philippines, there's this place called Tondo. And
Oh, okay. I know
yeah,
that.
you heard Tondo, see?
Yeah, I know.
And everybody knows that when you talk about Tondo, it's kind of unsafe. There's a joke going around like you will have a gripo or a faucet in your body, like faucet where blood is coming out because you will get stabbed and you will have a faucet of blood. So that's Tondo, and I never brought you to Tondo because what are we
But
gonna do?
I have seen
to
a lot of
Tondo?
videos of other YouTubers
Yeah.
of Tondo.
Mhm.
I don't find it like that sketchy,
There are
There are
some
stories. What I
Yeah.
really like, in those paths, there are stories that you will find. Stories of a struggling mother, a struggling
True.
father, and perseverance, that they are not giving up,
Mhm.
No matter tough their life is, they have 5 children to feed, but at the same time, the father is like working day and night.
True.
Yeah, so I think
That's just how the place was tagged. That's their tag for all these years already. And I cannot say that it's not true. Maybe it's true at some degree, but not entirely. I'm not from Tondo though, so I can't really attest to that.
Yeah, that's true. Plus the stories, when they pass through multiple hands, multiple people, they always get diluted.
Mhm.
They add stuff to it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
it
true.
might never be stabbed or something, It might be a punch or something that the first person might have said that you'll get punched or snatched. But then by the 5th or 6th person is passed down, the truth gets completely diluted,
Now, is there any
Yeah.
place in India where it's really tagged as unsafe?
Oh, unsafe.
Like Tondo?
Tagged as unsafe. That's
Or dangerous?
I cannot recall any of those places just like that. But I would say they exist everywhere. Whether you go to any touristy place, you really have to be careful as well, because when you move from those beautiful alleys, there's always those dark sides, So whether you are in Rajasthan, whether you are in Delhi, you're in Mumbai and all those places, I think you really have to be careful and you really have to watch out to these people, and don't go to places that you don't even know about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't just start walking here and there, because we even don't do that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
stick to the map. Yeah.
So that's it. Thank you for watching for Better or Banter. And
Subscribe, guys, subscribe. That's what we need. Likes also. Shares also. You're not sharing it.
And if you guys are not aware, my husband also has his own YouTube channel. So please go ahead and show him some love. He is covering lots of great topics out there. But it's gonna be in Hindi.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They're social topics.
yeah,
Big,
very,
big
very
topics,
interesting.
yeah. Okay, thanks guys. Comment, share, like. Bye bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Psh.